Girls, back with the next Man United episode. This is episode 5. Starting off with a little gameplay. I haven't shown you that for a little while, as you can see there. I think Højlund scoring ahead of there. Elise playing it back to Scalvini. Nice to see how it plays in game, where it ends up with that kind of 3-2-5 almost when you've got the ball. Garnacho had a great season. To be fair, they all had a pretty good season. You'll see in a bit. I'll take you through how we've done this season. Garnacho there, across the Naipan, but that goes wide. Taking it to Everton, apparently. Please remember to like and subscribe. Hope you're enjoying the content. I really do enjoy making the videos, so yeah, any support is much appreciated. And this tactic, I think I've tweaked it a little bit. It's quite an interesting tactic that we're using now. It's a bit kind of lopsided, so I will take you through that a bit later in the video. But it's definitely one worth giving a go. I think it's worked really well for us. It seems to be quite well balanced, even though it probably doesn't look it on the tactic screen. Got Manu there into Thuram, onto Elise, lovely finish. No chance for Pickford. You can probably tell that's Kefren Thuram, who's a big signing for us. He's helped massively. But also, I think Mason Mount left in the summer, then we brought Thuram in January. So we had half a season without replacing Mount, I suppose. Højlund's in here. Lovely finish. The 41st minute. That's 3-0 already. 100th league goal, apparently. It's not bad. I think it's only 23 still. Elise, 57-minute whipping that in to Lenny Yoro, who's getting a bit more game time this year. Although I am considering selling him, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Pieces there all the way back to Manu. Manu's coming on brilliantly as well. Canade got a bit of game time, so he's doing really well. I think we loaned out Sesko just to kind of... We didn't need 3 strikers, I suppose. I mean, in real life, I would probably suggest Man U do, but on this game, you know, Højlund's pretty... doesn't seem to get injured too much. They're in here. Good save from Costa. Probably the best keeper in the world. They've got a corner here on the 90th minute. Taking a bit of time because one of their players is injured. Taking a long time to get off the pitch. Come on. Here we go with the corner. Sadu whipping in, who I've not heard of. Maybe a new gen. Defended it pretty well. They've got another corner though. But that's it for these highlights. So we beat Everton 4-0. Done really well there. We had 20 shots, 8 on target with 2.61 XG. As you can see, the tactic is, like I say, a little bit lopsided, a little bit weird, but it gives us 76% possession. So it is quite well balanced when you kind of see it. Like Thuram's a volante, so he's gonna cover a lot of ground there. So it works. It does seem to work for some reason. Overall balance, 76 million. 351 million in the transfer budget. Projections look good. We're officially out of debt, so I suppose that's kind of this ticked off, but I don't want to just stop there. I want to keep rebuilding Man United. We haven't really had success in Europe yet, so I want to go for that. We've got a new chairman. We were going to get out of debt probably by the end of next season anyhow, but the new chairman has pumped a bit of money in. It's coming as like a new TYCOON owner apparently, so which I suppose makes sense with 351 million transfer budget, 5.5 million in the wage budget now. But it's not the 700 million I think I got quoted when I was playing the Everton game. But as you can see as well, I'd also like to try and creep up that Hall of Fame as well. I mean, that's a massive sort of statement, so I'm not sure we'll go that far with this save. Let me know if you want me to see me try and do that, top that chart, or where you think we should end this. I just feel like it's a little bit early to end this one, especially when we haven't had too much success in Europe yet. Although we did all right this year. So runner-up in the Carabao Cup, runner-up in the FA Cup, and semi-final in the Champions League, got knocked out by Real Madrid. So shame not to win any of them, but we did pretty well. Went quite deep in those competitions, and then we won the league by 10 points. 24 goals from Hojlund, only one behind Haaland. Garnacho second in the average rating. Wirtz with the most assists, got 15. This is where we've stepped up a bit. I think Costa with the most clean sheets. Got 104 goals, but he only conceded 25. So it's a really well balanced tactic. He's performing well in defence as well. We had second in more shots, fewer shots against, 7th only in pass completion, 5th in possession. We were in the dribbles as joint 3rd with Aston Villa. Top of the clean sheets, top of the fewest conceded. That's probably where we ended up winning the league. Defensively looking a lot better, still scoring loads of goals. So the big kind of summer sale, I think, is it on here? Yeah, there we are. Mason Mount went 75 million up to 100 million to Real Madrid. Loaned out a lot of people, including Eze and Sesko, give him some game time. Mount, he was doing really well for us, but when you get offered that amount of money, I think you've got to take it. Especially, I think he was about 29, 30 anyhow. João Rego came in for 38 million. That was our big summer signing, who I thought, he is fantastic. Then we went out in January and got this wonder kid left back, Rick Platt. He's now worth a fortune. 60 million, 78 million as well. And Kefren Turam. A little bit older, but I just think he's worthwhile. Big, athletic, can score goals. I think he's perfect for that Volante role where he doesn't really have that extra player ahead of him. Got some good young players. I mean, some of these we might end up selling. I want to keep Stokes. He's going to end up as probably our right back. Wirtz has obviously been a brilliant signing. Still possibly one of the best players in the league. Maybe after Haaland. See, Hojlund did well there with 38 goals. Wirtz did brilliant, 21 goals, 28 assists. Garnacho did great, 22 goals with 18 assists. So playing very well. This is the tactic. I know it looks a bit weird, but it does work, honestly. Give it a go. We've got a Poacher on attack. He's going to mark the DM role. We've got a winger on attack and a winger on support. They're going to mark the full-backs. We've got a centre mid on attack with move into channels. Segunde Volante on support with get forward and move into channels. Deep line playmaker with no extra instructions. Inverted wing back on support. Inverted full back on defend. Ball playing defender on cover. Centre back on defend. And sweep keeper on attack. Those defensive ones, especially the centre backs, you can kind of tweak them depending on what type of centre backs you've got, really. You've got ball playing ones, playing as ball playing defenders. Like I say, when we're in possession, it kind of sets up as a 3-2-3. So that Volante and centre mid get forward with the wingers, and then the Poacher's obviously on the last line defence. The inverted wingback steps in with the deep line playmaker. Then we've got the 3 defenders. So I think that's why it's good defensively as well, and obviously with the front line getting back. A positive mentality, play out defence, low crosses, work the ball in the box, be more disciplined. Again, helps with defending. Underlap left and right, high tempo and wide. In transition, we'll roll it out, distribute quickly, counter and counter press. And then out of possession, we're a high line of engagement, much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, and prevent the goalie distribution. This one, I know it looks a little strange, but it does work very well. If you give it a go, let me know how you get on. Thank you for making it to the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.